What's good, y'all? We back on another Dragon's Dogma 2 video, and today we're going to be talking about the Pathfinder's Trials. 12 new dungeon challenges called the Lost Rites. So we're not really going to talk about Norgan in this one. I feel like we talked enough about the new region. But instead, we're going to focus on the potential new endgame for Dragon's Dogma 2's Unmoored World. Well, what do you know? 12 new dungeons, and there just so happen to be 12 doors that we can't get through. I'm going to show y'all those 12 doors, by the way. And I'm also pretty sure that the God's Bane blade will be used to open these doors. If you didn't already know, they're the same doors that you use the God's Bane blade to open at Volcano Island. It looks like each new dungeon will have a treasure room at the end of it. We got two different images. They might look the same, one with a party and one without, and one is just showing the chest open, but if you look closely, these are two different treasure rooms. I'm pretty sure these dungeons only open up in the Unmoored World, because a few of them can only be found in the Unmoored World. In DD1, after you fight with Grigori, the world changes and it gets darker, just like the Unmoored World in DD2. But in DD1, a new in-game dungeon appears, the Everfall. I know we got the Purging or Dragon boss fights from the beacons, but we never got any dungeons with exclusive loot like we did in the first game. Now instead of just falling down in the Everfall picking a ledge to grab, you have to actually explore the entire Unmoored World just to find all 12 dungeons. Now I really don't even want to get into hard mode in this video, but that sounds pretty hardcore, even for the best Arisen. So you telling me now I have to evacuate the main cities, I have to beat the Purging or Dragons, and now I have 12 new dungeons with who knows what type of enemies and bosses? Oh, and let me remind you, you only have 12 days. And if you die, you have to start all the way over from your last Unmoored rest or the Day of the Awakening. Which could have been hours of progress ago, because you have to really manage your rest and your resources in the Unmoored World. Okay, now that sounds like an endgame. If this is all really the case, half of y'all gonna be begging for this to be nerfed. And I'm talking about the people that's been asking for a challenge, not the casuals. But if you ask me, this will be a hardcore endgame that we needed. But I will say this. If this is the new endgame, with the 12 new dungeons exclusive to the Unmoored World, I think once we beat the Purging of Dragons, the timer in the Unmoored World definitely needs to stop. That will make a lot of sense and it will be fair. That way, we can stay in the endgame until we're ready to head to Norgan after we cleanse the final beacon. We already know that our unwritten epic begins after we beat the Pathfinder because he says this tale has been unwritten. So, we clear the Purging or Dragon beacons, stop the timer, evacuate the main cities, clear the 12 dungeons, and clear the final beacon heading into the DLC. I think that's 1000% what's gonna happen, and if not, that's how it should happen. That's really it for the video, y'all, but I will let the rest of the 12 dungeons play out because I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all gonna need to come back to this video. I will update the video when the DLC drops though. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, you already know what to do. Drop a like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.